As long as a single game exists, a single gaming machine will always be there to overcome it. So while growing up, I watched a lot of movies. I watched stuff like Dracula, Wolfman, The Mummy, lots of different types of horror movies you could really just bring up at any time in your life. But there was one that was very underrated, and at the same time, it had its reasons for why it was underrated. It was called Swamp Thing, or The Swamp Thing. It was a good movie, But then later on, down the road, say give it a matter of years, there was a cartoon television show called Swamp Thing, which had nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. And it wasn't bad, it had a good little concept to it. It had some okay voice acting. It felt like one of those types of programs where it was like Captain Planet. It just had the same feel as like Captain Planet. But then somebody decided to, I guess, come to a press conference or some kind of conference in general and be like, hey, there was this show that came out called Swamp Thing about a person that was a scientist that was trying to create a formula, accidentally got dosed in the formula, and fell in a swamp and became a swamp creature called Swamp Thing, trying to find a cure for what had happened to his body, which basically became a giant swamp thing. I guess somebody in this conference was like, you know what, that would make a really great game, right? Really? Okay, so there was a NES version of this game. There was also a Game Boy version. And I'll tell you this, the Game Boy version is just plain terrible in all levels. And I never thought that there would be a game as bad as this, or at least a game with the same title that would be as bad as Swamp Thing for the Game Boy. Well, did you know, and my, classically trained mind, I've played the NES version and I've played the Game Boy version. Why is it that it seems that the NES version is worse than the Game Boy version? How is this even possible? Because, okay, at the same time, we're talking about a console versus a handheld console. We're talking about an NES and a Game Boy. There was some titles and games that were better than NES counterparts. And there was even games that came out only for handhelds that actually made the NES games better, and sometimes vice versa. Sometimes the Game Boy game was better than the NES counterpart. But this was a situation that I ran into where not only was the Game Boy version bad, the NES version was worse. And why is it worse? Why is it worse? Because, at the same time, the Game Boy version didn't really have a color scheme back then. It had just basically black and white. Or in this certain situation, black and green. But you look at the NES version, it had an okay palette scheme. It was alright. But the physics of the game almost rendered it unplayable for me when I was growing up. this became nothing more than a hidden memory in my brain as I grew up. You know. But then a YouTuber by the name of The Badger Show brought this game back up to my attention. And I'd say that was the worst thing that has ever been reminded in my past. And it had to have come from somebody that is like a close friend of mine. But why talk about it? I could just show you. But before I show you gameplay of it, I want to show everybody at home the, introduction of Swamp Thing when it comes to the cartoon series, okay? And I want people to do a comparison between the introduction for the cartoon series and the introduction to the NES game. Now, I'm not going to cut out any of the introduction footage. I'm going to let everybody see both the intros in its entireties. Then, I'll get into the gameplay footage. So, without further ado, let's dive right on into the abomination that is Swamp Thing for the NES.
Earth really needs you. Arcane is bad for sure. So come on, fight for right. We need you, Swamp Thing. You are amazing. Oh, Swamp Thing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this abomination here. This is Swamp Thing. And it's based off of the television show instead of the movie of the Swamp Thing. Yeah. I'm not going to be showing the whole gameplay for this, you know, so don't worry. I'm just going to just play through a little bit of it for you guys. But this is just so bad. Dr. Demo! Dr. Demo, I have a pain in my elbow. I have a pain in my elbow, Dr. Demo. But yeah, this game is atrocious. And I thought that the Game Boy version was bad when I was growing up. No, the NES version is worse, and I don't even understand the logic to why that is. You would think that because of the limited resources for some of the Game Boy games that have come out for the Game Boy and stuff, you would think that the Game Boy version would probably be more lacking than any counterpart for like a main console. But this right here, oh my lord, the Unmen. I always thought that was stupid, even in the television show. It's like, we're gonna make the Unmen, and look, there's Dr. Demo. So yeah, this is the game right here. Basically, yeah, the physics are atrocious in this game, and there's a lot of lag. There's a lot of lag in this game, and your walk cycle is so slow. Hell, your walk cycle is faster in the Game Boy version than the NES version. Like, what the hell? And then what's with these fish? You know, there was never no green robotic fish in the series. You know, honestly, the way that this game is, the game is darker than the series. The series, of course, was a children's series. You know, it had kind of the similar feel of maybe like Captain Planet. But, you know, of course, it wasn't Captain Planet, and there was really no morals to the episodes like Captain Planet did, but it just had basically the same type of, you know, animations and things like that. It was just a retro game. But, yeah, this game is just plain atrocious. It is just, oh my lord. This game, when I played this a while back, I had one of the biggest headaches ever from this game, and I was just like, I need to contemplate my existence when it comes to loving NES games. Even though I am still an NES guy to the freaking core, I love NES games, you know, no matter if they're good, bad, or the worst. Some of them I even question their existence, but that still will not change the fact that I love NES. You know, I like the other consoles too, like Sega and, you know, all that, but NES will always be, you know, my biggest gem here. And look, here's another enemy that was never in the series. And there's my first hit right there. That was another enemy that wasn't in the series. It was a robotic alligator or crocodile. I don't know. See, look at that. Look at that. Is he gone? He can't be gone. There he is, yeah. And yeah, you can stand on top of him and you get like basically jump leverage. But yeah. See, the thing is, this game is really, really bad. It's cringeworthy. But at the same token as well, this game is also unfair to you. You know, plus that walking cycle is so sluggish. I hate it so much. I hate the shit so much. Okay, let's go. But yeah, I'm not going to be playing the whole game. I'm just showing you just this basis here. Oh god. Okay. And I think I even scarred the career of one fellow YouTuber named Crazy Sean DX when he played this game as a review. He had to use my gameplay for his review, which I don't mind at all. But I think he got a taste of that headache that I felt that day.
That's not motivating one bit! Oh my god, what is this? Who is this man? This thing? Ivan Ooze, is that you? Is that actually your mentally unstable brother, Carlton? This looks good. Alright, so A is a jump, B is to punch. This, I guess that thing gave health or something? Well, let me just try and, Okay, here, let me just. Oh, okay. I guess I was too close for that. Wait, the counter didn't change? Then what monitors my life counter? What? And I'm dead. Random fish popping out. That was mechanical. Oh god, he look even worse!
Love you, bro. But I warned you about it. And you can blame the Badger Show. Okay, to some of my subscribers that don't know who he is, the Badger Show, he requested this game of me, and I, in a goofing around type of way, I blamed the Badger Show for the headache that I had gained. Alright, so here we go. So yeah, this is the second level, if this is what you want to call it. Oh no! Oh no! I make fun of those little guys in the masks. They're so creepy, but they're funny. They're like the retarded cousin of like the Shy Guys from Mario Brothers. Okay, gotta be careful of these bubbles. Alright, let's go. Yeah, bubbles can hurt you in this game. Can you believe it? I can't either. Get down. Get down with your bad self. Okay. There's a... And yes, that's a snake that yawns, and its yawn hurts you. Yep. And that was a skeleton. All of this is stuff that has never happened in the series. But you would get that by now, right? Of course. Of course you would. You know, because this game is just atrocious. And I wish it never existed. See, look, it's a yawning snake. Yeah, that's freaking stupid. Ugh. And it took a lot of practice back when I was a kid to actually jump those ledges that, you know, that are like broken up and you just gotta jump across. Those took a lot of practice. But I think after this level, I'm going to... come on. I'm going to bring up a fact about this game that I haven't talked about yet. There we go. Ah, you son of a... Okay, let's get down here. Alright, wait. Okay, get there. Gotta be careful there. Yeah, not many people know about that one-up that I just got. You can actually get that from down here. Alright. This game is so unfair. It feels like Silver Surfer. Except, you know, the Silver Surfer and Swamp Thing, I would believe, are polar opposites of each other. Silver Surfer was just a very fast-paced game, while this one is very sluggish and slow. Alright, there we go. Ah, screw you. Okay, wait for a minute. Now, I will say, though, I think it's 100% impossible to get a no-damage run on this game. The physics are too bad to even try and attempt something like that. I think it's literally impossible. And I specialize in no-damage runs. So, if a specialist like me tells you that it's 100% impossible, yeah. Because I have tried to attempt this on numerous occasions, and just from the physics themselves, it's impossible. It literally is. Alright, there we go. Alright, time to talk about that fact I was going to tell you about.
So, the names of the enemies that you fight, aren't they interesting? Don't they not, like, make any sense whatsoever? It's as if this game would hope that you've watched the show before playing the game. And yeah, I mean, oh man, I don't really know what else to say about that. Just aside from the fact that it's absolutely dumb, and it should have fixed that little problem there. Even though there was a lot of problems with Swamp Thing for the NES. But yeah, let's get back into this footage, shall we?
Alright guys, we're back. And we're in a graveyard, as you can see. But I'm going to end up cutting my gameplay after I defeat Dr. Demo. Because I just really hate this game. I hate it. And it's already giving me a little bit of a headache playing it right now. Because also at the same time, there are no graveyards in the series this is based off of. There isn't any graveyards. Oh, it's just so bad. Oh my god. The music's okay for this level, but music can't save a game. Because I've already beaten this game. I don't need to beat it a second time. But also, don't forget everybody to wait until the end of my review. I'm going to also show some bonus material. I'm going to show a little bit of gameplay of the Game Boy version of Swamp Thing. Just as a, thing of bonus material for everybody. Because like I said, the Game Boy version is actually better than the NES version, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, let's get over these guys. Alright. No. Go away. Just go away. Just go away. Alright. We're getting close to Dr. Demo. Getting close. Got it. Good. Got that one up there. Not that I'm gonna need it or anything. Come back, hand. Come back. Thank you. Going up. Going up. Going up. All right. All right. Alright, Dr. Demo time, and then I'm gonna end this crap. Come here, Dr. Demo. Screw you, Dr. Demo. Come here, boy. And that was Dr. Demo. And he's dead now, from the words of Crazy Sean DX. So let's just go ahead and end this now. So let's just end it now, guys.
So yeah, that's Swamp Thing for NES. And thank you so much for watching this episode of Onyx The Gaming Machine. If you enjoyed what you watched today, click that like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've watched the Swamp Thing series back in the 90s, and let me know if you enjoyed it or not. And you automatically have my sympathy if you've ever played either the Game Boy version of this game or the NES version. But, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.